Today we are down in the Public Market District on Railroad Street to take a private tour of Black Button Distilling. Since 1922, the Barrett family has provided some of the finest men's suit buttons available. For 4 generations, these buttons have closed suits worn by presidents, popes, kings, and businessmen the world over, hence the name Black Button Distilling.
My name is Jack. I'm with Black Button Distilling here on Railroad Street, and I'm fortunate enough to be the tour guide on site when we're talking about kind of what we do here. Black Button is owned by Jason Barrett, who started this place when he was 24 years old. That was about 5 or 6 years ago, and we're the first distillery, legally anyway, in Rochester all the way since prohibition. So it took about 80 or so years. And the beauty about this place is that we're a New York State farm distillery, and 100% of our grain that we use that makes all the spirits that are made right behind me, everything is made right behind me, came from New York originally, which is a beautiful thing. We work on a person-to-person level with farms primarily from under about an hour away, and get all of our grain and most of our other products from right here in New York State. And it's all made right behind me. So here's like a quick overview of kind of like how we do it. We got a couple silos in the back. For making bourbon, for example, we'll take primarily corn, some wheat, and then a couple bags of barley and rye. We'll put them in that mash tun right there. We'll heat it up and add water. And basically we're going to cook it down, the starches, into simple sugars. Then we're going to move them into the back and add yeast. And the yeast is going to turn the sugar into alcohol. We'll take all the raw alcohol out and we'll move it into our still, which will heat up. And then essentially we'll boil off the methanol and get rid of that. We'll take all the ethanol and we'll save that for later, and we'll get rid of the propanol as well, because we have a wonderful batch system here where we can control everything about this process that Jason has built. And then we're going to take all of our ethanol, and which is again made from our 4 grains, corn, wheat, barley, rye. We're going to put it back in the still, and we're going to run it through our bourbon column here, a special column where we're essentially going to raise the proof to 160 proof. That's 80% alcohol. Then we're going to collect all that distilled alcohol and stick it into one of our barrels over here, our charred American white oak barrels, which are brand new, and there the wonderful bourbon will sit for about 2 years until it's fully matured, and then we'll be ready to make a batch. We'll taste them and see how they work together, how they jive, and we'll get about 8 or 9 or 10 or so, put them together and proof them down with our, again, locally sourced tap water from Hemlock Lake, which is where Rochester's tap water is sourced. Put it through our reverse osmosis system and proof it down to a delicious 84 proof. And we've created Rochester's finest Black Button 4-grain bourbon.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this week's episode of Rock the City with Hope. Please go down and check out Black Button Distillery. It's really cool in there. They have lilac gin. I had a lilac gimlet at Lento, which is a restaurant down in the Village Gate, and it was one of the best drinks I have ever had, and it was made with a lilac gin from Black Button Distillery down at Railroad Street. Go check it out. Go to the Public Market and get some local fruits and vegetables, and then when you're done, go get a drink or, anything else. There's lots of places down on Railroad Street to go. You can go to Boxcar, also go to Bitter Honey, and then that's on Railroad Street, and then on the opposite side of the market, there's a bunch of places over there too. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. There's a link for you. Hit the subscribe button, turn it from red to gray, and yeah, come follow over on Instagram, look up the hashtag Rock the City with Hope, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.